OBS literally just crashed. Am I live on both? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm going to do some epic copying and pasting. Clark, good tidings, good tidings. Six, good tidings. Can anyone hear me though? Like specifically, either on Twitch or on YouTube? Because it do be crashing. Okay, hell yeah. Thank you, thank you. Still good tidings. I'm being a little quiet right now while I do my clicking and clacking before stream. Limex, Calvinity, the Jeff Whaley, Tudamaru. People are busting? Ashley. Maybe the chat doesn't need to be on the screen, but Theo mate, thanks for the holy what the hell? Subscribing at tier 1 for a gazillion months in advance? 727 and Reg Ladio. Can you hear me on YouTube? Can you hear me on YouTube? Real answers only. Real answers only. Red Bull. Oh, hang on. Why did I say Red Bull? Oh, I just saw Red Bull in the community Discord. YouTube can hear you. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Quick chaos. Good tidings. Twitch may or may not be able to hear you. Honestly, I'll take that. Hang on, really quickly. I'm gonna pour myself some tea real quick. Ben Tang, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. From one room to another. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. I'm a little late today with all my clicking and clacking. I hope you'll forgive me, but you won't when you hear why, okay? Tico, thank you so much for the follow. I was playing League of Legends and my ARAM ran a little late. I'll have you know, I really, the only reason that I was playing League of Legends is because I was trying really hard today. I recorded a bunch of videos and I was like, well, I have like 20 minutes. So, you know, I wasn't late to the stream today, but in a way I am late to the stream today, and so I apologize. And it was for the worst reason of my life, so I really want to apologize. Oh my god. Was I devastated by the league outage yesterday? Luckily, I don't think I was playing League yesterday. I'm not sure though. Let me open but I didn't really feel the effects of the league outage. Let's just say that. My throat keeps hurting. I don't know why. I think it's because as soon as my throat doesn't hurt, I'm like, okay, great, let's record 5 videos. And then that's obviously not a great idea. And so then my throat keeps hurting. And so I made myself a little, there's this tea specifically called throat coat. And that's a very funny thing to say because it's like, wow, I should call them, you know? Me and who, you know? Ew. But as I was making the tea for myself, I was saying to myself, a little throat coat from my throat goat. And I was talking about me. That's how I spent my day today. Don Cosmo on YouTube, good tidings. Dante LaRoche, good tidings. Huga, Maryland resident. Reg Ladio, Limoncello, the Riichi, former pro Natkin. Good tidings, good tidings. All right, folks. We're doing it. We're doing it big, okay? It's a new year. It's a new me. I'm not going to be tilted anymore. Why is there nothing on the screen? Why is my webcam off? Yo, I mean, the paid chatters need to be working overtime today, okay? The paid chatters need to work overtime today. And I'm sorry. And this is, and the paid chatters are salaried, so it's not like they're going to see this reflected on their paychecks. But today was certified bad hair day, okay? Oh, hang on. Folks, welcome back to Mahjong Mondays. It's me, Yusong. We're going in the Jade Room. Tectonic, thank you for the 28 months. Thank you, thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. This week of Jong is pretty exciting. Even though we're no longer in the throes of Destroy Dora December, we're doing Mahjong twice this week. And on Wednesday, there's going to be an XL-sized stream. I'm gonna be starting. Whoa! Quick chaos, doing some quick chaos indeed. Thanks for the 5 gifties. This isn't even the XXL stream, but thank you so much. That's a bunch of chaos. I really appreciate the 5 gifted. Holy moly! Thank you. This Wednesday, I'm going to be streaming at 3 p.m. I'm going to start the stream at 3 p.m. Pacific. That's when I usually start the stream. But we're going to go until 6 p.m. I'm going to do a 3-hour stream. And that's just because, whoa. We got to, what's going on right now? Okay, am I being punked right now? Is this some sort of government conspiracy? Thank you so much to Clark Real. Holy moly, I really appreciate that. That's not a pun. I know it sounds like it because I said I really appreciate that, but that's not. I'm being serious. Was everyone waiting to bust until the new year? What's going on? Like, actually, what's going on? ABT silence. Thanks for the 100 bits as well. Holy moly. Thank you, everyone. I haven't even told you what the stream schedule this week. You don't even know what you're supporting. Just kidding. I appreciate it. On Wednesday, I'm going to start the stream at 3. The first hour of the stream, holy moly, you're not going to be ready for this regular stream. From 4 p.m. Pacific to 6 p.m. Pacific, we're gonna get coached. I honestly, if you thought for a second that I was okay rotting away in Master 2-star for the rest of my life, you are sorely mistaken. You are so mistaken, okay? Like a Redditor about anything. You are sorely mistaken. We're going to be coached by our good friends and colleagues. Oh my god, this is so stupid, but I gotta go for it. Okay, well, no new Dora were shown that day, but you know, that's okay. Professor Hotwing, no, dude, no. What kind of idiot would call Khan into this situation? Oh my god. I can't believe this luck. Oh no, Oishi, thank you for the 77 months. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's not. I'm not calling Khan just to get monetary rewards. Okay, that's not what this stream is. Oh no, I can't throw this. Of all the tiles to draw, this was certainly one of them. Nah, no shot, dude. Oh my god. Tell me I didn't just ruin my whole game by calling Khan. Okay, I would have ruined my game even had this would have ruined my game even if I didn't call con. So you know who's the real loser of that one? A Crossword as the dealer seat. They paid $4,000 just for logging on to Mahjong Soul today. Martinzilla, good tidings. Venus B on YouTube, good tidings, good tidings. I'm not okay with staying in mediocrity, okay? We are going to get coached by our good friends and colleagues, Claire and Max from Riichi Nomi, aka Claire and Light Pink Yoshi. They are both better at me than Riichi Mahjong, and they got like good. They play Riichi Mahjong with a different kind of confidence, and that's what I'm trying to emulate. So I hope you'll join me for that. I think it should be a fun time. Hopefully they don't give me bad advice just for a meme, but I don't think they're both such kind-hearted people. At least I think so. So I don't think that'll happen. But you never know with these types of situations. I'm gonna keep the east wind here. I don't know. I feel like usually I would throw the east wind here, but I'm not really pogging with any of my shapes right now. And I figure, why throw the bathwater out with the nothing? You know what I mean? We have all this bathwater. We might as well take a bath in it. Let's keep the east wind around for just a little bit longer. And with Pokemon Arena pulled up. No, absolutely. Some of these Mahjong demons are playing Mahjong on their second monitor. I need the Mahjong on the first monitor. And even then, it's sometimes hard for me to see the right play. Yeah, really unfortunate this hand, but we're still chilling. Explosions, good tidings. Gavver, Olivia Rigatoni, good tidings, good tidings. DJ Future Sphere, good tidings. My throat hurts today. That's the headline news. My throat hurts today, but we still got it. The throat coat. Look, I'm a little off put by the T label because there's like a little drawing of a leaf and it says traditional medicines on it. So I'm like, okay, see placebo (parentheses derogatory). But whenever I've used throat coat, it's genuinely, like, this is not a paid sponsorship. It's genuinely worked. It tastes bad. Like if this was a real sponsorship, they wouldn't want me to say it tastes bad, but I'll just be very forthcoming with you. You don't drink throat coat for the umami. You know what I mean? You don't drink throat coat because it's, because you want to unwind after a long day. You drink throat coat because you've been screeching out Riichi Mahjong song parodies and you don't really know what like your human body is not very happy with you. This guy is coating his throat. You ever have a rib removed so you can coat your own throat? Look, sometimes this is an ugly side of the industry for sure. But there's a lot of people think that the Riichi Mahjong YouTube content creation sphere is this ritzy, glamorous land, but there's disgusting aspects of it. Chronolinks, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Eric W on YouTube, good tidings. Throw your own coat. I should not have taken us down this line conversationally. We're going for 7 pairs. I hope that's clear. And I'm not happy about that, but it is at least a path for victory without having to discard the East Wind. I think because of the fact that no one's discarded the East Wind, and it's the East round, and it's the Dora. Ruh-roh Raggy. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I didn't realize that Mahjong Soul. Hang on. As soon as this hand finishes animating, I got this awesome bit. So get ready to laugh. Here, everyone, start typing in LOL. Because I promise that's what you're going to say. Oh my god, I didn't realize that Mahjong Soul had a new skin where there's egg on your face. Oh, this person's match history is awesome. I would kill to have a match history like this. Holy moly. Didn't realize that Mahjong Soul had a new skin where there's egg on your face. Endra Cat, thank you so much for the follow. I don't even fault Left Lord that much for going for that hand, right? You're in Tenpai. You kind of want, I can understand that. You don't want to risk it for a terrible biscuit, but based on the tiles that they had in their hand, I don't think it was a terrible biscuit. Me outside a cookie store, I don't think that was a terrible biscuit. Solomon, what do you do outside of Mahjong? Real talk. Okay. I make money. What do I do outside of Mahjong? I take improv classes. That's true. That's so true. I take improv comedy classes. Here's the thing. When I'm not playing Mahjong, I organize a local Mahjong club as well. And I think that's been a lot of fun too. I think I'm trying to I think as a club, figurehead, and the prime minister is the one with the real power in the club. It's not me. As a club figurehead, I just do a lot of organizing, but I'm trying to do a thing where I'm like, okay, well, not only should this club play Mahjong, but I'm trying to force friendships, I guess, or just like open up the room for friendships by trying to organize like meals and stuff around the Jong, because that's like playing Jong is fun and all, but it's about being human, you know. Outside of Mahjong, I do Mahjong. Yo, people are like, a lot of people in my sphere, the lesser known Kanye West Jay-Z song, "Don't let me get into my sphere, don't let me in my sphere." Right? It's kind of interesting. Like, don't let me into my sphere of influence or something. Chewy Carapace, good tidings. But a lot of people around me are getting into Mahjong. But I don't know how to tell them this. Like, they're getting into American Mahjong, which is very, very different than Japanese Mahjong. And I don't think that one's necessarily better than the other. That's a lie. I think that Japanese Mahjong is better, but it could just be because of a sunk cost, you know, Stockholm situation that we've got going on with Mahjong Soul. But I'll have friends with good intentions. They'll oh no. Am I about to unlock the new Mahjong Soul skin where I have egg on my face? Oh, not today, baby. A lot of friends with like good intentions because they know I play Mahjong, right? I think my friends know me as the Mahjong guy, which, by the way, just God, just call me a virgin instead. Sorry. I think Mahjong's cool. I don't know why I'm being so. I don't know why I'm being so self-deprecating. No, okay, gaming. But they'll like send me things like, oh hey, like, you know, I heard our mutual friend is gonna get in, like they're taking this Mahjong class, and I'll click on the link and it's for American Mahjong, and I'm like, oh my god, like that's, so I'll have to be polite, you know. I'm like, oh, that's cool, but you want to know the real sauce? The real sauce is Japanese Mahjong. American Mahjong, there's patch notes. I'm not joking, by the way. Like, this is, I can't tell you how real this is. Every year in American Mahjong, the rules change slightly, and you have to like buy a subscription service so you can get the new rules. I think it's fricked up. Oh, hang on. I love sponsorships. My friend Yudong thinks that it's fricked up. It shouldn't be like that. It's like if they change the rules to chess once every year, Magnus Carlsen, I'm sure, would be pissed. I don't think I'm the Magnus Carlsen of Riichi Mahjong. Who's like a funny idiot in the chess in the chess sphere? Don't answer that question. That's bullying. Don't please. But you know, a lot of people around me are getting into American Mahjong, and that's cool. That's genuinely cool. I mean, this is fine as far as point deliveries go. Oh my god, all the egg on their face is gone because they just won a hand. As far as points go, this is fine. We're still in this game. Imagine paying for Yaku. Yeah, it's you get on microtransactions for different Yaku. Imagine paying real fungible dollars for a half outside hand. Lamau, by the way, okay? John Chess, I know that's not real. So anyway, but doing IRL Mahjong is cool. And then like I didn't know, like I promise you, I'm in it for the best of intentions. I wanted to create a Mahjong club because I saw like New York City's Mahjong club. I saw Riichi no Mi, and I was like, whoa, this is like really cool. It's a free place where people can go play this devilish game. And although, you know, we meme about this game that we love a lot, right? It's like this game like stole my money and burned my car or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it feels sometimes. But in this day and age, in the year of our Lord 2026, to be able to go somewhere and play a game for free, like, isn't that special? Like, isn't that like genuinely rare and special? Probably should have cut this. And I just wanted to emulate that. I wanted, because there are local clubs in my area, much like a Blackpink, but like, you know, it just costs money. And I'm not saying that like, oh, because money is involved, like it's bad. No, you should absolutely support your local clubs and stuff, but like, or local like board game institutions and stuff. But there's something special about free. You know what I mean? And we play at a cafe. It's not even that free. It's like, well, we should support the cafe by buying a boba, you know, every single time that we're there. It's one boba per 5 hours, 2 bobas if you want to be pissing, you know? So like, that's fine. I was gonna, I can rationalize it this way. I was probably gonna buy that boba anyway. So that's not that bad, right? Rent is enough. It makes sense to pay, but free is awesome. No, free is like, that's where I want to be. Who's with me? Am I right? Is this the most inspirational Mahjong stream you've ever heard? I'm hearing a standing ovation outside. Oh my god, bro! My local Riichi meetup is at a ramen restaurant. Honestly, that's tight. I bet the vibes there are great, and to be able to like get food when you're not like, because sometimes you might awkwardly have. Excuse me. Am I just playing as the skin with egg on my face? No shot. Did they get 2 aura? Oh my god, they did. Oh my god. Tag yourself. It's me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tag yourself. It's me. Sorry, I moved towards the mic to sip my throat coat. Blue drool. Thank you so much. ASMR, BFE. My throat hurts, so I'm sipping throat coat. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Because that's not a pleasant sound to hear. I accidentally moved towards the mic to sip. Don Squan, good tidings, good tidings. So that's been cool. Another part of it, and I didn't realize how, like, I promise I'm doing it because I want community more than anything. Call me Dan Harmon, I guess, the way I want some community. But like, every single time it's free. You want to know how to farm free aura in real life? Every single time I've told somebody like, hey, I help organize this Riichi Mahjong club. People are like, holy smokes, that is so cool. Captain Skinny Legs, thanks for the follow. I just think it's because, like, you know how, like, I don't want to get on my soapbox, but you know how we're like giga lonely? You know how like everyone's like the loneliest they've ever been in their entire lives? And so I think when you meet a new person, when you're at an improv class, when you're making when you're making money, when your net worth is your network, I'm a finance influencer now. I'm taking a hard pivot from Riichi Mahjong into finance. I think it's going to really pay dividends. When you do that, people's eyes are like, holy shit, like I can't believe that you're actually trying to like do something IRL. I don't think it really matters. If it's like, oh, ASMR. That's just ASMR. 1 in chat if you got tinglies from that. 1 in chat if you got some tinglies from that. This is grody. This is grody. Icon here, 1000%. Please, if there is a god and they are unjust, give me a red dragon. I call Khan. We immediately get after a Khan, right? Like there's just, it's a physical impossibility for us to not win this game, right? Like, this hand is it. This hand is the nuts. If I get to call Ron beforehand, I'm going to be calling Ron beforehand. But, like, this is welcome to the thumbnail, you know? We're due. Yeah. I'm scared when Oishi is on my side. That means that you have made a contact at Yostar and you know that I'm about to deal into a Yakuman or something. There's something suspicious about when the mods are on your side. But yeah, people like, I don't know. It's like a cool thing. Like, hey, I started a club. Start a club for like almost anything, and I think people will be really, really appreciative of that fact. In real life, I am scared. I'm terrified that I'm about to deal in instead of. I mean, this is like what? Isn't this like mathematically guaranteed? You know how the limit as the x-axis goes up is infinity or whatever. English major explains limits to you. You know how it's like, you know how like a parabola, it's going up, you know what I mean? And like eventually as you go further and further, as you go further, oh, what's that, your egg on your face, as you go further out in the x-axis in either direction, mind you, the limit is like infinity, you know? That's what we were doing with this Riichi Mahjong hand. Oh, hang on. For the YouTube audience, I promise you every single message on Twitch, because you can't see it right now. It's like, whoa, Yusong. That I can't. It made so much sense after you explained it with that parabola analogy. And for everyone on Twitch, everyone on YouTube is like, whoa, you're just the most handsome person I've ever met in my entire life. I don't understand how this is possible. It's a little different between the two communities. It's a little different between the two communities, but we're all kind of, you know, gathered for a similar thing. As a math major, that was a little painful. Hey, you ever hear about this? The quadratic formula? Dude, I think I got that dog in me still. Is it? Okay. Something equals. Isn't it? I'm going to be real with you. I no longer have that dog in me. I thought for a second that I could quote the quadratic formula off the top of my head. But real talk. And it's okay to be impressed by this. Everyone is so cynical on the internet these days. It is okay to be impressed by this. Is it under the square root sign? Eventually, somewhere in the quadratic formula, somewhere deep within the depths, the bowels of the quadratic formula, isn't it 4ac under the square root? Isn't 4ac happening somewhere in that zone? And then on the bottom of the line, isn't it something silly like 2a or something? Yup, I know that's right. He's discriminate posting. Hey. I was gonna make a discrimination joke, but it just doesn't feel right these days. Yo, yes, Mygo, yes. I'm here to plus do the jokes. Abdicate, check your PayPal. I want to make sure that the payments are going through. I need you to be checking your PayPal, okay? All the A's and B's and C's just squares to me, man. Bosco stick. I understand that. But here's the thing. I used to be good at math. Plus or minus 2? Math. Mathematician Germa's chat be like plus or minus 2. Yeah, I know that's extremely funny. Oh my god. Okay, guess who up single tile yorking it on their worm right now? It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Isa, Eni, and Bosco Stick. Thank you so much for the follows. I really appreciate it. Thank you. The reason why I'm discarding the Haktua characters is a very simple reason. It's so simple. It could be like what's under the square root sign, under the quadratic formula. Everyone knows it. Even some sort of handsome himbo online knows what's under the square root and hasn't just forgotten literally every other part of it for some reason. Why is that the only thing that my memory latched onto, by the way? What the frick happened to me in math class? I was locked in, by the way. I was trying my hardest. Another reason is that if we draw into the Dora, which I'm open to, you know what I mean? We can change it to a 6-7 and then be able to wait on the 5 or the 8, and we have access to the Dora. Oh, it feels amazing. Ludi Brolo and Fuzzy Warbles, thank you so much for the follows. He-Mag, Somnica, please, and Zachary. Good tidings on YouTube. Good tidings. You didn't get the whole discriminant? That's funny. All of that is very indiscriminate to me. I think Yusong's the funniest streamer alive. I think Yusong's so fucking funny. Okay, hang on. I don't want to cut this. I just don't want to do that. Something is wrong with this hand, dude. Something is wrong with this hand. Are you kidding me? My goat he's a 10, but he's folding out of pure fear. Yep. Something is wrong here. Something is genuinely wrong here. I can't tell you what's wrong here, but my loins don't feel good, okay? Me on the third date because I'm nervous. My loins are just not feeling this, okay? It's nothing to do with anyone else. It's literally just me. Anti-edit piss good tidings. Super arcade on YouTube. Zawa indeed. Wow. Yo, Azure Flash, thank you for the tier 3 sub. That's nasty. Genuinely. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the tier 3 sub. Oh my god. Hope your luck is better than mine, honestly. It's been 1 week since you pogged with me. Am I an idiot? Oh my god. Am I an idiot? Don't answer that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shh. Oh, and I'm holding my throat coat in my other hand. Okay, lock in, King. You got this. Okay, well. Look at that. Sorry, I feel like I'm not being very engaging, but it's not because my heart's not in it. It's because my throat hurts, so I'm trying to be excited while not screaming, and so it just comes out as this really like uninterested. Hey, wow, would you look at that? Like oh no. All right, folks, we gotta. Oh, the throat coat is hitting. It's at a perfect temperature right now. Oh my god, yes, coat my throat. They should take this microphone away from me. Like I should be arrested. I should be arrested for the things that I say. Oh, when it coats your throat just right. It's called throat coat. I don't know what you want me to. I don't know how you want me to describe this. Whoa, this tea tastes good. Come on, you gotta put some jazz on it. You know, you gotta salt bae. You should guzzle it loudly. Honestly, just give me a few minutes and I'll forget about the microphone, and I will just be doing that. Lowercase yelling is a great way to describe it. Absolutely, dandy face. Julia on YouTube, good tidings. The weakest napling, good tidings. Kolmbaku wa to you and yours as well. All right, not a bad hand. I mean, I'm gonna pawn, right? I mean, if you got it, flaunt it. And well, we got a pair of the white dragons. Yusong, what else is going on in your life? I went for a morning walk today. You know what I love doing? I mean, not only are the morning walks Pog incarnate, but like, oh no, what is this? Not only are the morning walks Pog incarnate, but like, I saw a lot of good pets today, and I love making eye contact with every single dog in the morning. Like, they're out on a walk, I'm out on a walk. It sounds like I'm on a leash as well. I'm not on a leash, but hey, honestly, I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to have fewer responsibilities. So I'm not knocking that either. All I'm trying to say is that I love going out on my little walks in the morning, and then I see some. I don't mean to dox myself. There's a lot of cute white fluffy dogs around me. Hang on, I'm gaming here, right? I'm genuinely gaming here. I'm one tile away from calling Riichi, but if I pawn into white daisies, you're telling me to throw away a perfectly good half flush? I don't think so. Nefni, good tidings, good tidings. Do I stop to pet them? No, I'm not brave enough to pet them. That's my fatal flaw. Like Achilles. Wow, Yusong, you're so smart. Oh my god, you're so smart, Yusong. You know who Achilles is? He be working that heel though. Okay. I think you should try to reference more Greek historical figures from mythology. I think it's good, Yusong. I think you should keep it up. You want to know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say that's my fatal flaw, like Oedipus. And then I swear to God, I'm not just making this up to try to make you laugh. Although, like, if that is the case, I hope that you'll forgive me on a Twitch stream, right? But like, I was gonna say Oedipician, but is that the word for it? You know how it's like they've got a like a Descartesian like this paper has a lot of influence from Kant, so you'll be like, oh, there's a lot of it's serving Kant. No, stop. It'll be like there's a Kantian influence. Oedipal, okay, Oedipal is good. Oedipan, Oedipian, okay, but what about Oedipusian? Folks, my throat has got to heal. Whoa! Wile E. Coyote. You know what I mean? Whoa. Whoa. Why is it kind of just nasty with it? Why is it genuinely just nasty with it? Why is it so damn nasty with it? Oh my god, draw me into it. Oh, draw me into like a Fora bamboo. Holy moly. But if I am able to just 3-Han Marty this Marty, like if I chi into an 8 of characters, like it's a little unfortunate. Oh no, dude. This is so effing greedy. This is like a stock buyback or a billionaire CEO bonus. This is so unbelievably greedy. Here I go greeting though. Like you want to know what the nut draw is? We chi into a 6-up bamboo from Left Lord. And we don't let the haters win, okay? We don't let, like, we're not gonna act out an Oedipus's tragedy in this sense. We're gonna play this like a goddamn. It's gonna be a triumph, okay? People are gonna really like this. Keith on, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. What's the Zhong without the greed? No, I hear you. I hear you. I wanted to keep all the Dora in my hand. If this hand gets to the finish line, though, what? We got an 8,000 point banger. We're in South 2, and all the scores are close. I think I maybe should have played it a little bit more closer to the chest. Like, I don't think we don't need the 4th Han. Like, the 4th Han is nice, right? But like, wow. Okay, just kidding. It was the greatest strategy decision of my entire adult life. Welcome to the thumbnail, by the way. Are you seeing how many particle effects are going across my screen right now? Thank God I have a 3070 Ti. Could you imagine an AMD GPU trying to render all these particle effects? Like, this is why I'm Team Green, baby. Just kidding. I don't really have any allegiances. Oh! I'm gonna run. That's so good. Oh my God. Hey, how about that? How about that? How about that? That feels so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I know, like, isn't it, I think, well, hang on. I don't really know anything. The Yusong story. Honestly, turn off the stream. That I'm never gonna say anything more poignant than that. I don't really know anything. That's this stream in a nutshell. But you know how it like I think there's always a from my understanding. Oh, great, Yusong. Great. Thank you for starting and stopping this anecdote 3 times in a row. Isn't it like a push and pull between like, oh hey, this time Nvidia is the better value buy, and then next year it's like, oh, this time like AMD is the better. It's like a push and pull between the two main GPU companies, right? Like, one of them will be like a higher value than the other. My PC before this one, it was an AMD system, because I think back at that time, because I'm loco, okay, in the sense that I'm out of my freaking marbles. Sorry, I'm locked in a little bit. But I bought an AMD system because I was watching a lot of like reviews online. If I ever spend more than $100, and I hate to flex, but my PC was more than $100. If I'm ever gonna spend more than $100 on something, I'm gonna need to do at least 18 hours of research. So in all of that research, I was like, oh yeah, an AMD system seems like you get more bang for your buck. And so I was like, let's go with the AMD system. And then when I was shopping for this bad boy, when I was starting to take streaming a little bit more seriously, am I an idiot, or is this the greatest hand of all time? Am I an idiot? Oh my God, this is so nasty. If we got a 5 of bamboozlers. Tanya, pure double sequence red 5. No. I gotta YOLO send it on the Riichi as well. It's not, no. Oh, I'm salivating. Oh, and that's not the throat coat working its magic. I'm genuinely salivating. I think I'd chi into a 3 of circles. Unfortunately, I think I do. I just try to stay in the dealer seat for as long as possible. And it's a game of inches right now, right? Yeah, we're not throwing haymakers. We're just kind of like, we're just kind of all flirting with each other. Like this is, what did you just do? Ooh, look what you made me do. Now I don't have to call Riichi. Tanyao, pure double sequence, red 5 Dora. But that's if and only if any program is in the chat. Ghost Punk, thank you for the 31 months. I sincerely appreciate it. That's if and only if we draw into the 9 of bamboozlers, the 5 of bamboozlers. Okay. This is gonna be the worst day of my life. This is a pretty bad day of my life. 5 of bamboo. No shot. They also get Ipatsu. No shot. Well, we would have dealt in with the... I'm going to lose this game. This is the biggest... I pay out 12K. I pay out 12K for dealer penalty? When you get blasted so hard, you end up burping. Ray Lottery, thanks for the 2 months of tier 1. I appreciate it. That sucked. That sucked. I'm so sorry. I feel like I should have a more eloquent thing to say. Egg on my face, Lunaleaf. You're absolutely right. There is egg on my face. I'm feeling the consistency of that yolk dripping down right now. This is humiliating. Third enjoyer might happen. I kind of just want left lord to Riichi and then sumo, right? But we could still get second. Like, it's not impossible for us to still fight for a second place. Yo, hey, Testicle King, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. I really appreciate it. I really, thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. Wow, this is the biggest dealer penalty this side of the Louisiana River. Very true. Otherwise known as the Mississippi, I believe. In some parts of the world, that's going to be known as the Mississippi. Can the egg coat your throat? There's only one way to find out. What was I yapping about? I was yapping about something. But we just got freaking owned by Left Lord. Okay, that's fine. Ooh. This is some extreme look what you made me do situation. 3 of circles, 1 time, and then we have a perfect Ishanten. Oh my god, you know what we could do here? And this is a little nasty, but hey, I'm ready to roll around in the dirt, okay? We chi 3 of circles, followed by, get this, 6 of circles. We go full pure straight gaming, and we have pure straight red 5 Dora. That's a 3 Han Marty. If I sumo, I get to enjoy second, which I think is the best case scenario. Like, if there's any dreamers in the chat right now, I'm so sorry, but I gotta ruin your life a little bit. If there's any dreamers in the chat, we're not gonna get first. Left Lord is so far away. Even if we get a direct hit Hanemon, which by the way, that's not very likely, we're still not gonna be able to get first. The best case scenario is second, you know? Yushakun, good tidings. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Drawing the worst tiles I've ever seen in my entire life, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, I think that's gonna hurt. Someone ronning me off of my 9th discard because, hey, it's just my time, I guess. Okay. The Grim Reapers come to collect. Let's just see who deserves this, okay? Let's see who's deserving of this. Dude, you got a 4-game win streak? I didn't even know that was still allowed in Mahjong Soul. Am I about to go right now? Call me an Andre 3000 John Legend song the way I'm ready to go right now. Do you like a Mongon? Well, I'll make it so. Enjoying 3rd place? Okay. Oh my god. Tag yourself. It's me. God, I would love that 3 of circles charm in real life. Yeah, so nothing we could really do there. I mean, I appreciate the fact that Left Lord didn't even call Riichi. That's a smart gaming move right there. I could have dealt into Left Lord at any possible second. I'm glad we didn't. Oh yeah, today's a weird hair day. There was a certain point where after I had like tried to fix my hair with just like so much wax it could form a candle. Nothing was genuinely working. It looked like someone had used the rectangle select tool on an image editing software, rotated it 45 degrees, selected like this frame of my head, and then just like it was like thump. It was like, and so there was at a certain hour this morning, my head was in my kitchen sink like I was being bathed like a dog, and I was just trying to run it under some hot water because sometimes you just need a full reset, you know. And that's where we're at right now. We've done a full reset, Marty. But am I starting to gray? Yeah, absolutely I am. The real teal on YouTube. Dragon Quest did a Mahjong release of keychain tiles with slimes on top. Yeah, that's incredibly cute. Like, I understand that, you know, Mahjong Soul, they're based in I think Singapore. I could be wrong. I think Singapore, but at least somewhere in Asia. So I'm assuming that it's maybe not the most financially lucrative thing for them to like do. Like, you know what we should be focusing our supply chain, whatever, logistics on? Mahjong merch for the US. so like, I think you'd be fired if you were suggesting that kind of idea. And at the same time, I'm like, yo, when are we getting some of that dank thing? I know you could order like things from Yostar's gift shop, and it'll still ship internationally. But I'm gonna be real with you. God, I love this country. I have no idea how, like, if the tariffs are still tariffing, you know what I mean? Similarly to how the girls might be girling. This is just an awesome K-pop song that I'm referencing. I don't know if the tariffs are still tariffing, you know? Hang on. I wanna ruin someone's life with this hand. 5 of circles, can you imagine in your mind's eye? Riichi Pinfu Tanyao, first thing in the morning. Let's go. Vivian AR, thank you so much for the 2 months of Prime. My favorite throat coating Trader Joe's customer streamer. He's known for a lot around these parts. Gray hairs, but you're only 25. Jenny, check your PayPal. Absolutely, check your PayPal. Are you kidding me? That was nice. It wasn't over the top. I appreciate it. It was nice. Now, how badly do I want the Sanshokler? Now, that's an interesting idea. If I draw into 5 of circles, please, may God show me the light. Please don't let me cut the 6 of circles. Please let me call Riichi with the 3 of circles and keep that 5 in my hand. Why? Because we have a 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence somewhere in this hand. So they are as of my last overseas order. Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, I wish they would do more. They had more of a presence in the U.S. I know there's like anytime I go into an anime store, there's like Yostar stuff there. Are you kidding me? Kiss the day goodbye, the pogness and the sorrow. The pogness and the sorrow? Yeah, I don't know. The chorus line is a wild show. All right, Rylord is going to sumo. I mean, this is okay. It's just C-Win Red 5. Was I the dealer? I was. Ew. All right, it's okay. It's okay. Anytime I go into an anime store while you were studying the blade, there's Yostar stuff there. I don't know if people know this, but Yostar does Arc Nights, and they do a Blue Archive. They do like a lot of different really, really popular gacha games. Like Mahjong is almost like a... Like, I don't know, like, you know how it's like you don't want your entire stock portfolio to be in one stock? Because, like, say that one stock goes out of business, then you've made a basically a terrible investment. Hang on. I want to keep the 7 just in case we draw into an 8 and we can accept that 9. Maybe there's... No. Okay. This is still okay. I don't love this situation, but... So anytime I'll go into a store, it's like, damn, there's all this like Blue Archive stuff. There's very rarely any Mahjong Soul stuff. But in those stores, I'm not sure if it's actually legit or if it's like legally distinct but not legally distinct merchandise. You know what I mean? And so I always snitch. I mean, isn't that interesting? Oh, isn't that an interesting quandary now that we've drawn into another 4 of bamboo? You want to know what the nut draw is right now? 4 of characters, okay? Life Serial, good tidings, good tidings. Durers, good tidings, good tidings. 4 of characters goes hard here, and then we draw into 7 of bamboo. Riichi Tanyao, nothing. That would go incredibly hard. I don't like that idea just because of... not to give you ideological whiplash just now. Are you thinking or are you thinking or are you pontificating? Whiplash, but it's about philosophy. Are you or are you therefore Wow. I think it's good. That was a worthwhile thought experiment, right? Like, are you your own human being, or are you just a collection of, or do you only exist because others perceive you? I'm upset! You know what I mean? I would watch that. Whiplash, but it's about philosophy. Dandelions, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Some people still appreciate art, I guess. Are you or are you? Yeah, exactly. NGEXE. Thank you for the fall. This hand is good, right? This crew is good. There's a world where it's 3 concealed dankness in this hand, right? If we get 3 concealed triplets, that would go extremely hard. I don't even know if we call Riichi. Nah, go ahead and boo me. Honestly, go ahead and boo me, but there's no way that that's right. Look at how bad this hand is. It's not guaranteed 3 concealed triplets either, okay? You want to know what's guaranteed? All simples. And if you want me to throw away the family farm for all simples, oh my god, I would love to play poker together. I would love to play Mahjong together. I don't know why poker came to mind when Mahjong is the game that we're playing right now. Sure, I'm okay with this. He said fully seething, but like I'm genuinely okay with this. Okay, can I really ask you for a favor? Delete the VOD. Someone remind me to delete the VOD. That was awful. Mods disable clips. How are people supposed to respect me as an intellectual when that also happens on stream? Because that's what was happening before. Yusong, we loved your theories about strings. Right? People were coming, not me giving the weakest right of my life, right? But people were like, whoa, Yusong, tell us more about these strings and your theories about these strings. And I'd be like, okay, listen, here's what I think is going on with these strings. They're all connected. But wow, that stinks. Okay, towards the end of this game, can you remind me to go to the bathroom? This is 100% real. This is 100% real. I had to go to the bathroom after last game ended, but I just kind of forgot because I was like, well, muscle memory. We got to get into another one. So once we approach, I'm gonna say like the last few tiles of South 4, I'm gonna need someone to remind me to go piss, and it could be anyone. It could be any one of us, and I will appreciate it no matter what. You know. The spit take I almost had. I'm gonna cut the door. I don't know. I could cut the red dragon there because I'm pretty sure the door is gonna be a safe tile. I'm also distracted by Left Lord's character. This is like I don't know. I could see this in like a 50 Shades kind of a situation. You know what I mean? I hope I'm not. Holy gaming. That's why you always con. Don't listen to any of these coward streamers out there, okay? Yo, some of the worst Mahjong streamers out there. That's right. I'm gonna call them out. They're always gonna tell you to never con, and that con is usually wrong when you're learning Riichi Mahjong. Let me tell you how to really play Riichi Mahjong, okay? Take the red pill of Riichi Mahjong and always smash the con button. No, you. Good bit, but please don't reference the Manosphere. Okay, yeah, I hear you. Yerp. Oops. How many Mahjong streamers are there? Luckily, not that many. Because I feel like someone could come along and eat my lunch pretty easily, I think. You know what I mean? I think someone could eat my lunch pretty easily. You know, sometimes, I don't know how to feel about this. Sometimes I'll go on YouTube and I'll search, this is, I mean, hopefully this isn't creepy, but I'll search Mahjong Soul. Wait, why would that be creepy? But basically, I'll be on YouTube and on Twitch, and I'll be in the Mahjong Soul category on Twitch, and then on YouTube, I'll like just search like Mahjong Soul, and then go to recently uploaded just to see like anyone else's update. I'm not like, you know when like Google, they see a competitor, and then they immediately like buy out that competitor to prevent them from doing anything. I'm not doing that, okay? The reason, and this is why I was scared that it was going to come across creepy, the reason I'm like scouring the Mahjong Soul, you know, uploads and stuff is because I'm lonely. I'm like, oh, well, maybe like there's like more people to like collaborate with, you know? A Yusong Monopoly? No, I promise you. Hang on, we can maybe accept the Dora with this 4 of bamboo. Even though I really don't want to keep it in my hand. But if I draw into a 5 of bamboo, I start throwing these tiles, right? There's maybe like a 4, 5, 6 San Shokler, though. Ooh, how do I feel about that? Not good, but not great. Not genuinely not great. Not good enough for me to bend over backwards. That's also okay, but I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately, if I'm just going to be honest with you. There's not a lot of Mahjong content creators out there. And then sometimes I'll see a Mahjong content creator and they use a very like similar style of thumbnail to me. And I'm like, honestly, at least I know that one other person thinks that my thumbnails are okay. You know what I mean? I genuinely, I have not gotten upset like, oh my God, you're using a big red arrow. I invented big red arrow. Like I would have to be an idiot to think that way, you know? And the jury's still out. You heard that whiplash joke. So the jury's still out on whether or not, you know, cognitively he's bussing. And I just said that and added to the vault of evidence against me. But yeah, I think it, like there's just not a lot of Mahjong creators, and I think that the reason being is because it's a confusing game. It's genuinely a confusing game. I'm not gonna say it's impossible to learn, right? After all, I've learned it. But like to get someone into Mahjong is a difficult task. Is a very, very difficult task. I'm about to try to get a lot of people into Mahjong. Hopefully, this weekend with a little local mahjong event. I'll let you know how that goes. Did I show you, by the way? Oh my god. Wait, I gotta do some show and tell after this. Wasley, thank you so much for the follow. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. How am I playing this? Folding, right? We're folding? Yeah, and we're gonna be folding tomorrow, and we're gonna be folding the day after. Yeah, I'm okay with all of this. I just don't want to deal into a dealer Riichi unless I absolutely effing have to. So I'm gonna keep throwing what I deem to be save tiles until we get to the end. It's what I deem, and okay. And I'm throwing my greens in this moment, folding desperately. More like 50 Shades of Owned. I'm getting owned. They just got twice pure double sequence. They had 2 pure double sequences in their hand. And one of them had 2 Dora in it. How am I still in this game? Oh, because we haven't gotten dealer penalty. Yes! Our God is an awesome God. Merciful. Genuinely merciful that we have not gotten dealer penaltied. So we're gaming. But yeah, I gotta do some show and tell. Hang on, am I allowed to do it now? No. After this Hanchan is over, I will be going to the bathroom, and then I will be doing some show and tell. Because if for those of you who don't know, I spent my time off when I was away from Twitch and YouTube. I was not just yorking it the whole time. I was hard at work. Hang on. Also, hard at work is an extremely unfortunate phrase to say after that joke. But like, I was busy creating these like how to play Riichi Mahjong sheets. And honestly, this is gonna make people mad because I think a lot of people have a lot of really strong opinions about how Riichi Mahjong should be played and how Riichi Mahjong should be taught. Here's what I think. There is this chart out there. It's on this website. It's awesome. This website is genuinely so good. Not a paid sponsorship, just genuinely a cool website. Tumblr. No. It's this website called mahjong.guide, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a tutorial for mahjong, and Riichi Mahjong is taught on the website. Great explanation, Yusong. I love how you explained that. Definitely wasn't redundant. Everyone's definitely still gripped. They have a chart on there that's like, here are some estimations. Here are some estimates of how much points every single hand has. 1 Han, 1,000. 2 Han, 2,000. 3 Han, 4,000. 4 Han, 6,000. And then 5 Han and above, you can just do like the normal Mongun and above. Those are easier to calculate, right? And like those estimates, holy frick. I think that if you're gonna teach someone Riichi Mahjong, and I'm about to get, I'm scared I'm about to get crucified for this opinion. You should just play like that. You should absolutely just play like that. And if you're the dealer, you get more, sure. And that's seen in the chart as well. But like, ooh, hang on. This hand could be so good if we just draw into a 4 of characters. Riichi, all simples, pure double sequence Dora. That's so nasty. Oh my god, 4 of characters 1 time, and don't deal in 1 time. But like that's how you should teach. And then I think a lot of people, like rightfully so, they're a little bit like, well, what about the sanctity of the game? And I'm like, dude, Riichi Mahjong convenes on what was once a cemetery. You know what I mean? Like there's no sacred ground here. Like the spirits conjured from Riichi Mahjong are from the bottom layer of hell. Hang on, all the 6s are gone. I'm hoping so, at least. Oh, not all triplets. Oh, 77. Oh. I've been using that chart for scoring with my roommates while we all learn. I think it's a great chart. Of all the charts, that's a good one. You don't want to know what else is a good chart? I mean, I don't know if you would necessarily call it this. I'm so scared of having an opinion now. I don't know why, but I'm like, I think just being online recently, I don't know. I think you want to know what the real reason is because like sometimes in creating like a Riichi Mahjong club, sometimes you just have to make a lot of decisions. Oh, switching up decisions for you. I'm gonna go for this. It's stupid, but it could work. You know what I mean? The Yusong story. Sometimes you'll get a lot of voices in your heads, And like sometimes a lot of people will just have a lot of opinions who maybe have like, this has happened multiple times where like people will come in really, really strong and opinionated, never having been to the club and with maybe no intention of like, and don't get me wrong, like you can have very helpful advice, but it's all about tone. It's, you want to know what's a beautiful 2 words for a lot of people to like incorporate? I think if you just add the words I think before any sentence, oh my god, are you some sort of foreign diplomat? What is this charm you're exuding? It's a beautiful English phrase. I think, oh, in my opinion, maybe. All of these words seek to help further your point. If you want to get a point across, this is how to do it. So I'm just scared to have opinions because I don't want to necessarily like open the floor. Sometimes I absolutely do. What's the best thing that you get at Trader Joe's? Yes, absolutely. I had a professor in grad school who would harp on us when we said I feel like instead of I think, because she said we were invalidating ourselves. I agree. In an academic setting, you know, speak with confidence, etc., etc. But like if it's for a low stakes situation or like socially where there's not academia, there's no umbrella other than social gather, like I don't know. I think that like I think really what's ground my gears in real life recently, and I know typically I only crash out at Riichi Mahjong, so this is maybe the mask is finally coming off, but like I have just had so many things explained to me when I wasn't asking for an explanation recently, and I don't know if it's because I'm giving off that vibe, but it's just I think I'm just like sensitive to it. I don't know. I genuinely think it's impossible for me to know why it's exactly happening, right? It's human, but like yeah, it's just something that's destroying me. Abaddon, Edu, VC, thank you both so much for the follow. This was an ambitious Riichi. This was definitely an ambitious Riichi, but I think the reason the 6 of characters isn't coming out is because, not because everyone's playing the best Mahjong of their life, but because the Dora tile is the 7 of characters, so the tiles specifically around the 7 of characters are going to be a little extra dangerous, you know what I mean? Such an annoying experience. I genuinely, like, by the way, like, I'm so... it's gonna sound like I'm lying, but I'm genuinely so receptive to like learning from other people. In fact, I feel unsure about most things that I do, but it's genuinely about the tone. I've had so many people just like just say like, does that make sense, in a way that it makes me want to rip all my hair out and all my gray hairs and just attack him with my gray hairs. I don't know. And it's just a lot of, yeah. And then I thought that, don't get me wrong, some of the best highlights of last year were like, oh my god, Mahjong Club is like bussin' right now. It's a cool place to be. I'm having fun. It seems as if everyone else is having fun. And I didn't even have to, there's no paid chatters here, you know what I mean? But I think as like, I think if you're like organizing something, I've realized that sometimes just doing a thing is best, especially when instead of having an open forum, especially when the stakes are really, really low. Hey, how should we spend our club's $500? Open forum, transparency, maximum discussion. Yes. But other like minute things, just do it yourself in the dead of night, because I think that maybe this is just my style, and I think that could be a thing. You know how some workplaces they have you do a personality test because we live in a dystopia? Okay, I'm about to get Yakuman while I'm in the dealer's seat. That feels bad. I'm not gonna lie, that feels a little bad. You know how some workplaces have you do like a personality test? So people can like, you know, it's under the guise of like, so we can all work together more effectively. Okay, sure. I'm the type of person where if you're not polite, I will not listen to a single thing that you're saying. I just can't. I need to know that you are able to recognize someone else's humanity before anything else, you know? Does your club have one of those cool automatic mahjong tables? No, we don't. We typically we're just straight up yorking it on junk mats and Amos number sets, baby. But it's not a bad setup, you know? Wait, I'm not being paid. Some of us are having, within the paid chatting community, are having issues with PayPal recently. I think that's more of a PayPal thing. I'm also, here's the thing. Why do I feel like I'm about to call Riichi? Why do I feel like I'm about to call Riichi for Pinfu? And I'm about to draw into the green dragon. And I'm going to cut the green dragon. And then it's going to get clipped on you. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. Yes! That's huge. That's huge right there. That's so huge. Paid chatters need to join the union. Not me, like, bussing in, people who are willing to be paid chatters for worse. This is not a heartwarming bit. This actually really happens in real life. This is an accurate representation of the world that we live in. I wish I had a mahjong club near me. CO, that's genuinely tough. There's a map out there. There's another website that like has a map with all the world's Riichi Mahjong clubs on it that you can check to see if there is a club near you. But also, I think just like asking around on other clubs' discords, unless it's Giga Remote. But even if it's Giga Remote, there still might be, you know? Or if there's just like a board game store near you. Like just asking around on like adjacent discords and stuff to see if anyone's interested. I think there still might be opportunities there. I could just be city posting right now and not realizing the privilege of just having a lot of, I don't know if this is the correct term for it, social capital around me. Yusong, are you really referring to human beings as social capital? No, but just having like a lot of people around. There's definitely a benefit to that. You know what I mean? Gotta find a mahjong club in Tucson. I feel like Tucson. I mean, I don't know. I've never been. That's the title of my children's book, by the way. Yusong Goes to Tucson. Asian swag, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm a little late on the thank you there, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel like a mid-sized city, there's got to be at least enough people to get one table firing, you know? Club just started up in my city last year, hoping I'll get confident enough to join sometime this year. Honestly, it took me I remember like 2 years ago, I think when 2023 was turning into 2024, my New Year's resolution for the new year was like, go to a Riichi Mahjong IRL thing. And then I waited until the end of the year. So like, I get it. It's really, really difficult to be like, okay, here we go. I'm going to pull myself out there. What if people are mean? Because you never know. But I feel like in general, or at least I hope this is the case, right? That like Riichi Mahjong players were like a, you know, like an endangered, not an endangered species, but like they've been spraying pesticide. No, they haven't. But the point is, it's like Riichi Mahjong is already so niche. I feel like, if anything, Riichi Mahjong players are just so grateful that other Riichi Mahjong players exist that it should hopefully be a nice environment because of that reason and that reason alone, you know? It's crazy how a huge city like London has so few Riichi Mahjong clubs. Unfortunately, Riichi Mahjong just isn't that popular. You know, that's wild. I feel like there's got to be some, if not Riichi, there's got to be at least one like capital M Mahjong club in London. But this is fricked up. First, they left the EU. Secondly, there's no Riichi Mahjong clubs. Someone's got to do something about this. Someone's got to say something about all of this. Here's the thing. That's like an okay tile to con, but my hand right now, I don't know how to describe it to you. My hand right now is just really, really bad. I want to draw, if we draw into the 2 of circles first, then I will con. That is my weakest shape. I will also say that if we chi into the 2 of circles, they will not allow us to chi into con, right? That's just an illegal combo. It's like how if you're playing Super Smash Bros. Melee, you cannot chain grabs as the ice climbers. This is not a very fun experience. So you're not allowed to chi and then con. If we chi into the 2 of circles, I must unfortunately kiss today goodbye. I must unfortunately discard the green DZ. Okay, now this is interesting. Our hand is starting to get more expensive, but it is still not very likely to actually happen. Do I get another dealer seat? No, I do not. So I'm playing for I am playing to protect third, and if there's a meme dream, second place. Like it's a pipe dream, but there's maybe second place to play for as well. So yeah, if we cheat here, I'm gonna be cutting the oof. I do is the problem. I do is the MFing problem about all this, because I want to win this hand. I want to keep the game schmoving along. The reason I'm so hesitant to call con is because you see your worst enemy drowning and then you're throwing them a life raft, right? Like if I call con and then a crossword calls Riichi and they got 2 chances at Oradora, that's one way they could absolutely get back into this game. I don't want that to have I don't want that to happen. Clifford Jones, thank you so much for the follow. Good tidings, good tidings. Thank you, thank you. Dora is Dora is the 5 of characters this round. Can't really do anything there. Ugh. I think you're one of the bravest Mahjong players, Yusong. I think you're a brave Mahjong player. I think scholars are going to be examining this. That didn't happen because I didn't call con, by the way. And had I called con, we can go look at it. We can genuinely go look at it. Deserved. I've never seen so many deserved messages in this chat before. But we can go look at it in the post game. Not that it matters, because it's all confirmation bias contra. There's a right play and a wrong play, no matter what the results would have been, you know, because it's a game of variance. But we can go see if the second Dora would have helped us or if it would have screwed them. If we would have drawn into the 4 of circles, that's horrific, and I will never live that down. But if it didn't, that's a nice teaching moment. Now that I'm examining the pros and cons of looking at the wall after this game, maybe we don't. Maybe we just straight up don't. Because it seems like there's very little to gain and a lot to lose. So I don't know if that's necessarily correct. Streamer would have Rinshan if they can't. I'm hoping that that's not true. Oh, no. Sorry. When the throat coat gets a little too far down. Okay, so this is bad, right? We're playing for the fate of the universe, aka third place. The players sitting across from us who are trying to like, you know, when you're it's like an action movie where you're hanging on to like a railing and then there's someone hanging on to your feet and you're trying to kick them off because you don't want them to climb up with you. That's what we're doing right now. Yusong, that's horrible. Why would you say such horrible things in content? But also, gaming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is so sad. This is so sad. They're gonna make me go for it. The worst thing that we could see right now is a pair of the 2 of circles. Or a triplet of the 2 of circles. That is genuinely some horrific, like, nightmare fuel. If it is just green dragon, nothing, 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 I am into that. I am genuinely into that. Green dragon 1 Dora we can still bounce back from, but green dragon 2 Dora in the dealer seat would very much like to avoid that fate if it's at all possible. 3 copies of the 5s have been thrown. Oh god. This is just sickening. I mean, is there a way for me to, like, huge fold? I suppose, right? 5 of characters seems like a pretty safe tile. If a crosser never changes their hand after this, then we can, yeah, they haven't changed their hand. 5 of characters is still safe. Lamau. I'll hit you with a little bit of a Lamau for this one. This reeks. I'm not going to lie to you. This reeks. We're still 1 tile away from Tenpai. I don't think we're ever calling Riichi. Oh, my God. Ah! Okay. Oh my God. It feels like everything that we're doing. Nothing is quite lining up. But I don't want to deal into a crosslord. Yes. There is no God. There is no God. There is no... Yes! Yes! Big dealer penalty. Oh, thick dealer penalty. Yes! I'm kicking them down. I'm kicking their hand off of my ankle. Is there a way for me to get second? There is literally no way for me to get second. We all recognize that, right? So we shouldn't call con. We shouldn't do anything. Even a directed Haneman on Right Lord, even a directed Haneman on Right Lord will not move the needle at all. We will be in third at the start of this hand. We would be in third at the end of this hand. So winning with a one-han banger goes extremely hard here. I could, you know what else? No, we can't. He's flip-flopping like Mitt Romney during the presidential campaign. I was gonna say we can go all simples, but we can't really go all simples now, can we? The only pair that we have is the Knight of Bamboo. Now that is no longer the case, but I still feel like it's not a great idea for us to go all simples, you know? Okay, also, we're slowly getting to the end of this round. I will have to pee after this game. I will absolutely have to pee after this game. That is imperative, and I can't wait to show you all the Mahjong stuff as well. I'm excited. There's a lot of good teaching tutorials, and if you're interested in picking any of them up for yourselves, you can head on over to this channel's sponsor at Card Kingdom. No, I sorry, that's just a Magic the Gathering ad read reference. Oh, lovely when your humor is ad based. But if you want to pick them up for yourself, they're linked in the Discord, you know? +3. Baimon Gaming. Yeah, a direct hit Baimon would help. But Baimon's, unfortunately, they know how bad we want it. You know what I mean? Yostar knows we're down desperate. Yostar knows we're swiping right on every single tile that brings value into this hand. And yet, they won't give us the Baimon. They're making it really hard to get Baimons these days. Oh, man. Like, I really don't want to deal in. We're 9 tiles in. It's safe to assume, like, if Left Lord wasn't Tenpai, they would never call Riichi. They would just be in Tenpai. If I dealt into a... No, I can't even deal into a Mangan. If I deal into a dealer Mangan over here, it's game Jover for me. But if I deal into a dealer or a non-dealer Mangan here, it's still okay. It's still genuinely okay. Left Lord with the pawn. What is the Dora? It's the White Dragon. Oh my god, I see none of that, and I see none red 5s. And that's my cue, folks. And that's my cue. Like some Anons that I know. That's my cue. Let's, when we go all. Stop referencing QAnon. Oh my god. QAnon isn't even that popular anymore, right? QAnon has fallen out of favor. I don't know what's replaced QAnon. Mainstream politics, I guess? He's a voice for the voiceless. He's a voice for the voiceless. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's that popular. I guess it's like that thing where it's like, if you predict that the world is going to end enough times, and the world never freaking ends, there's going to be your followers are going to be a little bit of upset. It's like when you say, hey, we're going to climb out of Master 2, and you've been saying that for 6 months. Some people are going to storm the effing Capitol, okay? People are going to be really, really upset that you haven't climbed out of Master 2. I got to lock in because the way we fold here needs to be really specific. 8 of Bamboo is no longer safe. I hate to say it, but they cut 8 of Bamboo, and then you cut a tile from within your hand, so that tile is no longer safe. 9 of Bamboozlers being safe goes wild. Paladin, thank you so much for the follow. I sincerely appreciate it. I got to lock in for a little bit right now. And then what do we hope for? That a crossword somehow is not in Tenpai for 4 concealed triplets. I don't know why I said that out loud, because I feel like now that I've said it out loud, it is like 10 times more likely to happen because of the laws of physics and comedic timing. Here's the red dragon. I could give you a sloppy kiss on the mouth right now. I am into that. Hang on. No, I'm not. I also just don't like saliva. It's getting too honest. No one's into, and we love to see that. And we love to. Okay, I will be pissing, okay? I will be pissing. Do we want to stare at this for the end screen, or do we want to be on the home screen? No, because this is silent, and he's just talking. We got to be on the home. Ah! Okay, hang on. I just showed you the elo, but I honestly, that's still pretty consistent with what you were seeing last time. Okay, I'm gonna go piss girl, Marcelo, and I'm gonna show you some. We're gonna do some show and tell after that. Okay, I'll be right back. went to Staples? Guess who went to Staples? Okay, a little show and tell, okay? These are... Oh, the... Okay, don't... The hair today is weird. These are the sheets that I made for, like, learning Riichi Mahjong. Oh, hang on. This copy is very washed out. This is just, like, an example copy. And then there's, like, a real copy somewhere in here. Did I wash my hands? I did. And then I dried them extra because I was going to be holding, paper. So this is like these. I think this is good. I think these are nice. They're just painted. They're just printed on normal paper. But it's like a. Yeah. And we got this. I don't win. I wrote all of this. If you don't print this out and hang it on your refrigerator, friendship over. Okay? No, I'm just kidding. But I did work really hard on this. Yaku Part 1, Yaku Part 2. All triplets is on there, 7 pairs is on there, and then Riichi is hard to explain. I tried to explain Pinfu as well, and then you're gonna moan when you see this chart. Oh my god, look at that chart. Girl, look at that chart. It works out. It's really this one. I love the simplified scoring. It's so good. Oh my god, the simplified scoring gets me raring to go. It's so freaking nice. And then it would have, so I made like every set of these is like 5 sheets of paper. I made 5 copies of them, and so it's like 25 sheets of paper in total. To get these laminated and to cut off like the white border at the edge of all the pages, at Staples, they were willing, another human being was willing to look me in the eye and say, that'll be $100. And I was like, no, it won't. Like they said this. It costs $4 per cut on a piece of paper. Like, it costs $4 per cut. Like, sure, if you want to do 3 cuts on one piece of paper, that's still $4. It costs $4 per cut. And I didn't say this, but I wanted to say, no, it doesn't. Like, no, it absolutely doesn't. So I need to get into a situation. Stationery haul. Colorful folders haul. Let's go. I think I still overpaid for everything. But, because I think the stuff at Staples, this is how you know. Hang on. I loved Staples. I loved being in a store that was clearly not dying out and overpriced, like, and overcharging for literally everything. But, like, my friend Jong thinks that he still overpaid for everything at Staples. $1 per centimeter of paper separated for itself. It was wild. It was a wild quote. I could not believe it. The Staples in my town closed. I know. So I have to get, like, I don't think I'm ever gonna buy one of these because it's like really clunky and you're never gonna use it. But it's one of those things where it's like the shing, you know, it's like a guillotine, but just for 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. It's like a big, you know, it's a shing. Like, I don't know what it's called. Is it really called a guillotine? And I might buy a laminator myself because not only will that come in handy like doing this, it's literally called that. Holy moly. Okay, that's incredibly based. It's called a guillotine. Damn. Stationary enthusiasts were like, they don't think we're hardcore enough. We got to name this one something wild. The big shredder? No, the guillotine. Okay, it's gonna remind people of the French Revolution. People are out here quoting Robespierre while in our cute shop of journals and pens. It's not a real guillotine unless it has an angled straight blade. Honestly, it's not a real guillotine unless it was bottled in the guillotine region of France. So we could go back and forth about what a guillotine, you know, what's a legitimate guillotine, but I think hopefully at the local library they have one of those. But once I do that, if I don't laminate it, then it's no longer gonna fit in these. It's still not gonna fit in these, and so it's like this like awful like gift of the magi situation, gift of the bad stationery situation. It's fricked up. I loved using one when I worked in an office. It was scary. I feel like there was one at my elementary school that we used sometimes. And it's just like, they let us do that? Like, what was going on? What was going on there? They let kids operate that gate? No way that should have been happening. I didn't even understand Pokemon type effectiveness back then. And you're gonna trust that small child with a big ass thing? No, absolutely not. There is a guillotine region of France that's called Versailles. Hey! All right, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. Drawing into 6 of bamboo would be kind of tight here. Vrilord calls Riichi. You know what we want to call Riichi with? We want to draw into 8 of circles. We call Riichi with a 7 of circles. Manifest! Manifesting! Hashtag manifest. I'm still 1 tile away from Tenpai here. If I draw into a 1 or a 4 of characters, it's still the exact same value in our hand. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, pure double sequence chance. So this is kind of tight. Like, this is genuinely kind of tight. Me putting the Staples paper in the secure, you know, the pockets. All right, we're calling Jason Riichi. Hopefully this game doesn't end in East 1. Lord, give us this day our daily pog, okay? Please. Please, this is a good chasing Riichi. This is Riichi, Pinfu, red 5. We're in Tenpai. We've been good all year. Very lucky that this child did not deal in. But Right Lord's also fading some dangerous draws as well, right? We could get it, or we could get it, or Dora somewhere in this. Getting the 3 of circles specifically would add that extra Han worth of value in our hand with that pure double dankness. Tosado, good tidings. Trapped in a Zorb, good tidings. Mad Fox, good tidings. We get it's not the win that we wanted, but maybe the win that we deserved. And then at least this way, we know that Right Lord's game isn't necessarily over either. I don't know. I genuinely don't know why I'm extending this much sympathy to my opponents, but I'm like, no, the world, you're still so young, Right Lord. Like, I don't want you to suffer like I did last game. Ay. I think my favorite, like, my favorite thing of like stationery, this is you ever just buy like too much of the same damn thing? Like, for example, my favorite like thing of clothing is what's called a shirt jacket. And it's like, oh, you saw a good one. What's next? Shorts pants? Like I made myself laugh really hard. What's next? Shorts pants? No, it's real, okay? A shirt jacket it looks like a shirt, but it's like a little thicker than a shirt, and you wear it like a jacket, you know? And every single time I see one at a store, I'm like, ooh, you know? And it's like, my partner is obsessed with shackets. I don't know that they were called shackets. Wow, that's... I guess they could have cooked on the branding a little bit more, but you know what? I respect it nonetheless. 2-3 force on Chokler? Maybe. I think we just pawn here. If we get the pawn, the 2 or the 4 of circles, we just Tanya nothing, and we just repeat the dealer C. That's the goal here. But so every time I see one at a store, even though I have like too many of them, oh man, I think I'm about to cut the Dora from this hand. Is that sad? Ooh, let's see. Because if I draw into a triplet, I can call Riichi here, and this Riichi 1 Dora. But also, all simples, Riichi all simples is also 2 Hans. So I don't necessarily know like what's good here. But it'll be the same with stationery. Like my stationery item, where I have too many of them, where I'm like, yeah, I'll buy another. It's just journals. I wish I could say it was something quirky. Like, I wish this is the, you know, I'm scared that you're disappointed. I'm scared that it's like, oh, what's your favorite drink in the fall? And I'm like pumpkin spice latte. I'm not even putting any sauce on it or anything. But it's true. Every time I see a journal, I'm like, oh, like maybe this will be the one. Maybe this journal will be so nice that I will break my 18-year on again, off again relationship with journaling, where it's impossible for me to fucking journal, and it'll actually get me to sit down and reflect on things. Riichi all simples or Riichi 1 Dora? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to give anyone else any more information, right? If I cut this, then they know that the Dora is safe and that my hand is valueless. I don't necessarily want to do that. As far as weights go, it's not bad. A few copies of the 2 of characters have been thrown, but there's still enough of them. And there's the red 5. We could always get the red 5 as well in the characters, so it's nice. Certified Hobonichi moment. Dude, I can respect a good Hobonichi. Absolutely. There's also like, that's like the gold standard, right? Like, that's like the Stradivarius of stationary products. Game recognized game. Music nerd recognized stationary nerd, right? There are even like Hobonichi meetups in my area, so I know it's serious. The people that love that brand of journal specifically. Like, they got good stuff. I understand, because not all stationery is created equal, okay? I'm about to go off. But it's like, if you have a journal page, it's really important that even if the paper is thin and you're writing with a pen and ink, that it doesn't bleed over to the other side. These are the things to look out for, of course, you know? But yeah, I even though I have like 15 journals that are not past the first page, I hit 3 Oradora. I either hit 2 or I hit 3 Oradora as the dealer's seat. This is gross. Mahjong's good. Mahjong is the greatest game ever invented. Yostar is the greatest corporation that I've ever encountered. Holy. How does he know? Number 1, Marvel meme. Does he know? Second of all, when your character flashes across the screen before the scoring screen, it means that you have at least a Mongon's worth of value. And so I was starting to think, like, how is that possible? Because I've played too much of this game. So I'm like, I have Riichi 1 Dora. Sumo. That's not a Mongon. I need at least 2 more Han for it to be a Mongon. So I was like, okay, either we hit 2 Oradora or we hit 3 Oradora. Those are the only possible ways. The payment to the employee, my payments to Yostar have finally gone through. Yes. Mood up, yes. And it's before a beach training. Okay. What do we want to do in this situation? I guess just keep winning. I mean, if you had to press me for an answer, I would say keep winning. We could go for ultimate greed here. If we see another like 6 of characters, there is a world where we go for like half flush. That's probably ill-advised in this position, but you know I want to go for it because it's funny. Vidis, good tidings. Mahjong is healing. I unironically love hearing Yusong explaining how he hit Oradora because the character flashes. It's genuinely true though. That's the mechanic that they introduced. And I like that. It's a little bit of it wouldn't, in anime when not that I would know or anything, not that I've spent a lot of my life watching the copious amounts of anime, but in anime when like a character does like an impressive technique, there's always like a reaction shot. There's always like a moment of like, whoa, like, holy, like that's nuts. Remember in Attack on Titan, after all the major battles, Armin was just like, that's nuts. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? You know what I'm trying to say, Knighted? There's like a moment, there's like a cool pause or something, either before or after. I think they're seeking to touch on that a little bit here with how your character across the screen for 1 second. Bungee gum has the properties of rubber and gum. Yayo to that one. I hear you. You know what's funny? I'm allowed to talk about other Mahjong clients, right? Yeah, this isn't a sponsor or anything. Hang on. A Riichi has been called. I'm gonna cut this followed by this. It should be safe unless they're literally single tile York in it, which is not very, very likely. How many 6s are visible? 3 of them? You could still have a 5-6 in your hand. Could you have a 2-3? You could absolutely have a 2-3. I don't love the position that we're in. Don't get me wrong. My favorite Oasis song. Don't get me wrong. Can I say something? As someone who loved... I'm being a big hater today. Oh, I don't want to yuck other... I love Oasis. I unironically think that Wonderwall is a good song. I was watching some of their reunion tour. Hey, I know I don't sound good during 99.99% of my Riichi Mahjong song parodies. Like, I effing hear you. I genuinely hear you. I'm not trying to be like, oh my god, my voice has got... No, far from it. But I was listening to the Oasis, like the live vocals. They weren't like, I don't know. For me, they weren't popping. They weren't popping on their reunion tour. I shouldn't have cut that. I should just be... I'm willing to tango a little. That's the MFing problem. This is true. All the 5s are gone. That's the only reason why I'm cutting it. No one can have a 5... No one can have a 5-6 in their hand. They could have... Oh, frick. Okay, this is fine, I guess. It keeps the wheels of time spinning. That's fine. You sound good. What do you mean? Damakuno, check your PayPal. No, I appreciate that. Wonderwall is unironically good. Wonderwall is a fine, so I genuinely like it. But I think you're gonna get memed on for enjoying the musical stylings of Wonderwall, because it's like, oh my god, what's your favorite Coldplay song? Yellow, you know what I mean? It's like it's got the stench of popularity around it, so you can't be ironic and detached these days. What's a Wonderwall? I think it describes a specific period of time of 24 hours where they're gonna throw it back to you. That's honestly, if I had to give a definition of what a Wonderwall is, that's the best that I could do. Feels the way, maybe you're gonna be like, yeah, you're my Wonderwall. I don't know. Maybe it's just like an affectionate term for a lover, you know? the 3 words that every lover wants to hear in bed. You're my Wonderwall. Yeah. You look like you look so good tonight, my Wonderwall. Yeah. Oh. Folks, I don't know. It's not looking good. If we did like a prediction market for Yusong getting into a relationship, it's not looking good. The prediction markets will not be that you would have a great return on investment if you voted yes, but it would not be, your odds would not be in your favor, you know? You look so skibbity, thank you. But yeah, the Wonderwall wasn't good. What was I talking about before Wonderwall? Oh no, he lost everything. Oasis is cool because you can really feel the hate come through the songs. They did have a lot of turmoil. I've got $3,000 on you getting into a relationship in 2026. Tosado, that's a good bet. I genuinely, there's a lot of messed up. There's people that have put like thousands of dollars on a parlay of both me getting into a relationship and me getting into Master 3-star. It's so risky. It's like, that's why the parlays, like, it becomes less and less likely the more things that you add on, you know what I mean? It might have been stationary. Can I be honest with you? I haven't been doing well in my journal lately. I haven't been journaling all that much. But I think that's okay. I think a lot of my like today was a good day. Ice Cube voice, KK Slider voice. Today was a good day in the sense that I did a lot of video recording. I'm streaming right now, and we've got exciting streams planned. Oh, hang on, for the week. I think a lot of Yusong's Usi has been thrown into. Oh my god! Thanks for coming to my coming to my thesis defense. A lot of my Usi has been thrown into what I can only describe as a Sisyphusian game, Riichi Mahjong. A lot of my Usi has been thrown into trying to get the videos back on track, trying to get the backlog bricked up, etc., etc. Why do you talk like this? I don't know. It's just unfortunately what's coming to mind right now. I've talked too much today, hence the throat coat and everything about it. It's just. Pray for me. Clearly, my mind has already become rotten. Wednesday stream. It's going to be a dummy thick stream, okay? We're going to start the stream in the usual hour. We're going to start the stream at 3 p.m. Pacific. But at 4 p.m. Pacific, we're going to be joined by our friends and colleagues that are much better at Riichi Mahjong than us. We're going to be joined by Light Pink Yoshi, who's a saint-level player in Mahjong Soul. We're about to be joined by Claire Pozniak, who's ranked higher than me in Mahjong Soul. And it's not even her main thing. I don't think it's the main client that they play on. So it's like, okay, this isn't even, you're not even try-harding right now, which is gross. They got a Mongon. Their character flashed across the screen. This is at least a Mongon. Okay, luckily I think this is hopefully just, no, it's a Hanemon. No, okay. So there's a lot to play for. And by that I mean it's no longer lonely at the top. We gotta destroy Right Lord if we want to actually convert this one into a dub. And so we're gonna stream not for our usual 2 hours, but we're gonna go for 3 hours. My sweet Wonderwalls. And so that's what we're. That's not that's not the official. I don't. There's no official name, but it's especially not Wonderwall. Okay. That's the game plan. That's the game plan. Yeah, if we just get a Mongon directed off of a crossword, we get to end the game in first. Blushes? Don't call me that. When is the MTG Arena stream? Honestly, I want to stream Magic so bad. I want to stream Magic the Gathering so bad. But I think that not enough people, like, I haven't created the necessary scaffolding for me to stream Riichi Magic. No, for me to stream Magic the Gathering. I think that if I created a tutorial on my channel and then we just go through the tutorial on Magic the Gathering Arena, then I can maybe start doing Magic the Gathering content. But I can't just throw we can't just take the polar plunge together. You know what I mean? We got to ease ourselves in. But I would love to. I would love to also have a little Magic, a little MTG, a little Marjorie Taylor Greene in the rotation. Ooh. Mahjong Soul secret lair when? It's just a lightning bolt with a red 5 on it. See, and that joke is awesome, but I'm scared that it doesn't resonate with enough of the community. Reen Shaoran on YouTube, Dr. Dre, mate, good tidings. Call me your Wonderwall again, please. Pleading eyes. No. Oh, man. No, I hear you. I think sometimes I deny myself. Like a nut in November. Yusong. Oh, Yusong. Your heart's in the right place, but just your execution, all of it's feeling wrong. But sometimes I'll deny myself like a nut in November, like a good stream, or like a fun stream, or a stream that I would want to be doing. Because of some arbitrary reasons where I'm like, oh, I'm just arguing with like ghosts in my mind. Holy, all right. I mean, this is a good hand, provided we don't deal in with any of the tiles that we got to get rid of. It's Seawind Red 5, nothing, but maybe it's Seawind Red 5, 4 concealed triplets. So there's still a lot of game. Ice Former? No. It's not an Ice Former, no. There's still a lot of, still a lot of game left to play. And it's not that likely that we get the 7 of Bamboozlers or the 9 of Bamboozlers. But if there was ever a hand to like kind of tepidly go for until someone calls Riichi, in which case we would huge full with the Nolan Northwinds, I think it's this hand. So you're saying there's a chance? I'm absolutely saying there's a chance. Right, Lord, if they draw into another 9 of Bamboo, ooh, okay. Okay, I don't love this. Westwind is not necessarily a safe time. Ooh, now things are a little spicy. Now oh, it's so spicy. Okay, it's less spicy, but if that 6 of Bamboo passed, 9 of Bamboo is likely to come out. Holy moly. Hey, Yusong, do you play any gacha games? I love gacha games. I haven't had like the time. I know that's like a silly thing, but I haven't had the time. I haven't built it into my daily routine or anything. This is nasty. We're in East 4 right now. I thought this game was like about to wrap up. No, we're just like getting into it. So if a crossword wins, then the game is going to go long. But if any of us can slurp a Mongon right now, then like a crossword's career is in shambles. So we're going to go for that. Gacha game, Mahjong Soul. No, and here's the thing. While I love gacha games, my friend Jong thinks that games where they restrict the amount of how much you can play it, that's like kind of a hard boundary for Jong. Certainly hasn't stopped Jong from sinking real time and unfortunately fungible US currency into gacha games before, but it's kind of the thing that's keeping him away from gacha games at the minute, you know? I've seen people spend like 6 figures. I watched a documentary about how like one person, literally no way. And then what? I step up to the streets right now? No, I have a million safe tiles. No. I'm not playing this. There's no... Left Lord just cut White Dragon after that. So we know that they can have big 3 dragons. So now am I supposed to pawn? But they could very easily have half flush, but you wouldn't cut like that if you were going for half flush. You cut a Bamboo early that's close to the door. I mean, maybe you would. I'm not sure. I was watching this documentary about this guy. It's literally one guy, okay? Like a chatter in Northern Lands community that inspires 5 minutes of content. It's one guy. It's one guy. And I say that with all the love in my heart, obviously. Okay? If that passes, I can maybe make the 2 pass. No one's waiting with a 3-4. One guy spent like, I want to say at least 6 figures. At least 6 figures. Like truly a obscene amount of money into Fate Grand Order? No, what's it called? Fate Stay Night? No, genuinely what it's called. Grand Order something. Fate Grant FGO. It's called FGO, and I just don't know what the words actually stand for. But like he spent so much money in Fate that the devs, Fate Grand Order, you got it. Okay, thank God. Just osmose that knowledge from just being online, I guess. He spent so much money in the game that the devs would just call him and ask, what do you want to see in the game? Like, when you spend so much money that they give you a producer credit, just like you're consulting for the game, that's nuts. That's nuts. And I don't want to make any, like, prognoses of what's good and what's bad, but I just think that, like, personally, I don't have that level of disposable income. I'm not trying to bust it all on gacha games, you know? If I came into that much gacha money, what would I spend it on? I honestly don't know. I'd probably buy, like, I know, I like my mic. I like how my mic sounds. Like, why get the popular mic when your mic is just totally fine? Hang on. 2 of circles we know is safe for 1 player, and we see enough 3s that I'm willing to bet that no one's waiting on the last copy of the 3. Yusong, what the frick are you doing with this hand? Amazing question. As if I knew. As if I genuinely had even an iota of a clue of what was going on. Good chi, right? A little bit of a chi never hurt anybody. A little bit of a chi never hurt anybody. Maybe we can use this to try to get our way back into Tenpai. How am I feeling about this 9 of Bamboozlers? If the last copy of the 8 of Bamboozlers gets thrown, then we can cut it. And then maybe even go for a little Tanyo on top, right? So true, Testicle King. Says the guy with his own Yostar employee. Okay. Reminder, the creator of Final Fantasy literally dumped millions of dollars into Puzzle and Dragons. Is that true, Lily Kazami? Is that for realsies? Is that for realsies? I could have been in Tenpai, but I don't want that. That's not a valid hand, and I would rather just have 2 safe tiles if you're gonna press me on what I'm searching for right now, you know? I don't know what I would do. I'd probably buy some clothes. Genuinely, that's the no shot. What is this? Okay. It's just a manga, but this is still 12K. Their character flashed across the screen. Are people laughing because I'm saying the word flashed? But I just mean that, like, their character appears on the screen for a little bit of a moment, you know? Okay, 2 Deezies in the house. The nerdiest way to open up a Mahjong hand. Delightful. 2 Deezies in the house. I am going to throw, against my better judgment, I'm throwing this. I could have thrown 4 of characters as well. This hand, although it seems awesome, is giving 7 pairs. Like, it's really hard for this hand to win. Yusong flashed across the field. Never. I'm too self-conscious for something like that. I don't, like, if ever I wanted to join a club in college and they're like, oh, you have to streak across the quad or whatever, I'd be like, oh, no, thank you. I'll just be lonely. Like, I don't understand the... I guess if you wanted to make someone, like, have a bad day, then you would force them to streak across the... I don't know. I don't understand. Because I guess it's like... Well, I guess streaking isn't... I can't believe I'm... Why am I... I guess streaking isn't... It's like silly in nature, right? So it's not... It doesn't have like devious intent behind it. It's not like, oh, look at me. There's not a real look at me. It's like a... I need to get this over with. So I guess that's... I don't want to say okay. I just... Oh, and then I don't know what to do with this hand. Oh, is it pairs or is it not? Yusong justify streaking. No, I'm not trying to justify streaking, but I'm saying it's less creepy than like... than flashing, I suppose. Not that we need a tier list of crimes. Oh God. Okay, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Turn! Skirt! I haven't been playing gacha games. I've been playing League of Legends. Boo! Boo! Go back to the streaking conversation. Boo! We hate this. Boo! You're right. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. I've been playing League of Legends in my spare time. Okay. Pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Me at the supermarket deciding what to buy. Okay, pairs. Okay, pairs. Okay, pairs. Climax, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Okay, but what role in League? This is coming from YouTube chat. What role in League? I play support. because I'm a people have speculated that because of that I am a bottom. I don't wish to confirm or deny at this current moment, but I play support. I play support. LOL is fun with people. This is the saddest thing. I've been playing it alone sometimes. It's just last night I was playing with a friend. We had one top laner. Whose name was literally Irelia Feet Lover 69. Like I'm not joking. They were playing Irelia, you know? So it was nothing if not, you know, on brand, right? So that's that. But like they're playing Irelia Feet Lover. They literally went AFK. Which is like the easiest way to get punished in the game. Oh, the door is so nice. We drew into 2 copies of it twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 7 pairs again. Please, I'm begging you, not 7 pairs. Anything but 7 pairs. Let me win this hand. I would even call Riichi even if I have to discard one of these. The jungler went to go help them and then afterwards took a wave of farm and then the top laner was like, frick this, I'm going to the bathroom. This is what you get for taking a wave. And I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're doomed. You know what I mean? We're doomed. It's like, oh, you sung. Well, I'm not a kid anymore. Why? Oh no. Am I really doing this? Oh no, I am doing this, aren't I? Hang on, is this ever a normal hand? This could still be a normal hand, though. This could still be a normal hand. I know it's probably not. But, like, maybe. You're gonna be the one that saves me. Maybe this could be a normal hand. Again, it's probably not. It's probably 7 pairs. And after all, you're my Mungon. Whoa. That's why I write down my song parodies. It's usually not the first draft. You know how it's like, oh, the U.S. ranks like gazillionth in like education. And you're like, how is that going to affect me? I'm not a child. No, because you play League of Legends with these people. And by these people, I mean our fellow citizens. Surely, right? Surely. It's evil. Riichi 7 pairs. I could not call Riichi as well. I could not call Riichi. But like this kind of goes hard with it. You know what I mean? It kind of goes hard. Because I've called Riichi, the red dragon has an air of safety around it as well. This is evil. This is evil, by the way. This is a perfect thumbnail, too. There's a group of 6 and a group of 7. Oh, those tiles will separate great. Those tiles will separate something nice. What a nice little thumbnail. Would have, less of a chance we sumo than Nolan Northwind. But, you know, I guess it's a little bit more inconspicuous than the red dragon. No, please don't deal in. Like, if there was ever a hand to win, it's this hand. If there was ever a hand where someone gets caught sleeping and actually cuts the red dragon, it's this one. A crossword is not folding. So my worst case scenario, right, is that a crossword has like a triplet of the red dragons or something. Oh my god. Yostar, please don't slime this hand. We're getting slimed. Oh my god. Okay, this time we don't have as many Dora as we used to have. This hurts. This game is illegal. This should not be a legal game that human beings are allowed to play. You know how in like South Korea you gotta have your like government mandated ID? You gotta be of like a certain age to play computer games? I don't even know if that's true. I could just be lying to you, but that could be the case. Oh my god. I'm the dealer? Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, let me lick those toes. I love being the dealer. Oh, awesome. I mean, okay, if there is a god and they are unjust, 7 of characters, 5 of characters. I cut this, followed by... I mean, oh, it's so unlikely. It's so unlikely. It's so unlikely that we get back into Tenpai. What do we have for safe tiles? Yo, come on. Why? I don't have a lawyer present or anything. Why are you hitting me with these hard-hitting questions? Rose, thanks so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. One of Bamboozlers. Luckily, a safe tile. Luckily, this doesn't count as double Riichi, right? If you just joined us, you would think like, oh, this is a double Riichi. It's even more dangerous. Wow. Oh, no. The Suji, the inadvertent Suji trap into dealing into Mangan. At least I'm still in first. I think. Yes. Yes. Feeling like a dog with their points on the ground. I'm not calling them a dog, by the way. That's extremely rude. I'm more so because they got the dog ears. Marzipan in your pie plate. Good tidings. Joined in to let me lick those toes. Stuck around after the ad as well. Nah, good tidings. I'm glad to have you here. Oscar Curry on YouTube. Good tidings. Good tidings. Not a bad hand. It's feeling like it's giving Pinfu. It's serving red 5. It's giving Pinfu. We might be eating one door as well. Okay, Southwind. You know, if we draw into a Southwind, that's not that bad either. How wasn't it a double Riichi? So that's a great question. So it looked like their first tile was their Riichi tile, right? But in reality, their first tile that they discarded was a Northwind that was pawned by Right Lord in that last round. So even though it looked like, you know, this is like an impossible sausage. Even though it looked like a real sausage, it was, in fact, an imposter among us. Their first tile was pawned up by Right Lord. And for double Riichi to occur, it has to be your legal first tile discarded, you know? Left Lord kicking a Crosslord back into the pit. I know, a Crosslord works so hard. But they also have a dealer seat coming up in South 4. This could be their protagonist journey. Holy frick. Speaking of protagonist journey, maybe the luckiest tile we could have drawn. Suddenly this hand went from hang on, there's a joke here somewhere. Hang on. Suddenly this hand went from a 0 to a hero. Ugh. Suddenly this hand went from Frankenstein's monster to Mary Shelley. So this hand. Hey, hang on. I got this. Hang on. Suddenly this hand went from a waiter. No. Oh, I got it. This hand went from swerving to serving. Improv classes are paying off. Don't say that. Not improv classes are paying off. Right, but that's good. That's good. This hand went from swerving to serving. I was like, oh, maybe I was like, because I wanted to end on serving. So I was like, oh, it started as a waiter, but now we're serving? But we're no longer, are we still serving? This is good. Honestly, this is good. All the humor, the Mahjong situation, I think this is good, actually. Because Right Lord pays out $8K for this, for just logging on. Oh my God, it's genuinely the protagonist moment. I'll use that one IRL. Hey, you don't even got to credit me. That's a royalty-free joke that's just available to everyone. Let me destroy with this hand, please. This hand is so good. This hand is nasty. All we need to do is win with a one-hand banger, and we get to go home in first. Please. The Smith's voice. Let me get what I want, and what I want is that red Deezy. Red Dragon Toe Liquor is the name of my League of Legends account. It's not, but you know, it's a callback to what happened earlier. If they win a Mangan, by the way, in the dealer seat, which is like so hawk doable, it's not even funny. Hang on, is this hand? This hand's a little tricky, but I still pawn into the Red Dragon. Is there ever a world where I cut Red Dragon and I go for all simples? Does that give me a little bit more flexibility? I'm gonna be real with you. That's a little above my pay grade. I don't know. If you're feeling down, I just wanna pug up with you, baby. Harry Styles. If you're just a clown, I can make you play Mahjong, maybe. Tadamani, good tidings. Please, a red dragon. That's literally all we need. And then we have a million tiles that allow us to be in Tenbai. If we pawn that, we cut this. The tiles that get us into Tenpai are 2 of characters, 3 of characters, 4 of characters, 5 of characters. 1 of bamboo, 2 of bamboo, 4 of bamboo, 7 of bamboo. Like a million tiles. If we pawn this, 1.5 million tiles actually get us into Tenpai. It could be one of those heartbreaking hands, though, where it's like it just never happens. And that's the awesome thing about Mahjong, is that it could always be one of those familiar, awful hands where it just genuinely never happens. Is this one of those times? Let's just see who deserves this one. Right, Lord Master 2-star, but you could eat a loss and you would be fine. You could genuinely, hey, if you're eating a loss, guess who's going to be serving? Check a crosslord while everyone's still recoiling from their laughter. You're also doing fine. You're above the halfway point. Like, you have stable mentals. Left Lord. It's my turn. It's genuinely my turn right now. It is my turn. On the Xbox of which Mom was describing, it is my turn on that, okay? You might think that because you were sitting at the Xbox that you could continue playing. I mean, if they sumo, we might still be okay. If they sumo Amongon, I think we're still okay. Genuinely, this is what we like to call a smart play. The riskiest thing I've ever said in my entire life. If I deal in or something right now, people are going to meme on that for eternity. This is what we call a smart play. Good one. All the 4s are gone? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. All the 4s are gone. Yusong, what are the odds? What are the odds they have a 1-2? I don't know the odds. I genuinely don't know the odds. I'm an English major. I don't know the odds. I genuinely don't. What do I want to cut now? If I deal this, I guaranteed give them 1 more Han, unless it's like Chitoy or something stupid and dank. Oh, Mamma Mia! This is the people. Historians are calling this the saddest hand of all time. Soup Shark, good tidings. You a VPN? What's going on there? No, thank you. I appreciate the. Oh. People are calling it the saddest hand of all time. People are looking at this hand and saying, how could this happen? Oh my god. The Dora tile is fine. They are force-feeding me Chitoy in this Mahjong prison. They are force-feeding me Chitoy right now. All the 6s are gone. No one can have a 6-7. 6-7. Could someone have a 1-2? Yes, they could. But no one can have a 6-7. Could they have a 7-9? Yes, they could. Riichi Sumo. This is not a Mongon. Their character did not flash. Their character did not streak across the quad. Sit back, relax again. Can't stop the pogs. Oops. That's what we like to call a smart play. Because I knew even if they sumoed a Mongon, I think we would have been fine. We go down 2K, and they don't get above my score, and we're still above 30K. You know what I mean? We ended right on time as well. Call me a Gargura debut song. Too soon? Maybe too soon. Maybe it's still too soon. He's a 10, but he keeps referencing my Oshi that has an alter identity. Am I allowed to say that? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that. Folks, that's going to do it for today's stream. Wednesday stream, XXL stream, okay? We start at 3 p.m., the same time as this. We're going to do an hour of gaming by ourselves. And then at 4 p.m. Pacific, we're going to be joined by our friends and colleagues Light Pink Yoshi and Claire from the president of Riichi Nomi. Both better players than I. Definitely different play styles than I as well. So I'm really excited for that. Hopefully we can learn a little bit more about this game of devilry and darkness that we all engage in, you know? I just showed up and missed the context. I'm choosing to believe that is your league username. I'll see you in the community Discord immediately after. Thanks for being so kind when I was doing my show and tell. I appreciate it. And please take care of yourself, okay? I'll see you in the Discord immediately after the stream. Please be kind to yourself. Please take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye! New videos every day. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye!